Fellow South Africans, today I'll be talking about interceptions. What's wrong? Now, in my line of sport, which is rugby, an interception takes place when you catch a pass that was made for the opposition. But come to think of it, most of my life has been of interceptions. Something always came in between me making a horrible mistake or leading me towards a wise decision. I'd like to take you on a trip down memory lane in order to discover how and why I got here. What is it that got me here? Did I really want to be here? And what is it that I'm learning on this journey called life? Firstly, I didn't ask to be here because I didn't ask to be born. I guess the first interception that happened was one beyond my control. When I decided to be the lucky sperm to make it to the fallopian tube. But in the infamous words of Mark Twain, the two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. So, let's begin with the day I was born. Strike me down with lightning, because I was born on Friday the 13th. February the 13th, shout out to Gemma, we share the same birthday. A very superstitious day. And I cannot even begin to imagine what that day felt like for my mom, seeing that she was about to give birth. So, I did a macro analysis. Upon doing a macro analysis, the challenge facing my mom on this day must have been, how do I push that big head out of my uterus? Is it even a head? It looks more like a watermelon. If it was any bigger, it would be a pumpkin. But credit to my mom for doing the seemingly impossible, giving birth to a 5.25 kilogram pumpkin. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. A true definition of an organic male species. Now, one would think that this alpha male would be given a name like Zeus or one of the Greek gods. But the second interception came in the form of my parents giving me a feminine name. Yves. Which brings me to my next quote. WTF. Now, we've all seen those gender reveal gatherings. Blue usually means you'll be getting a boy, pink indicating a girl, black meaning it'll come out black. So in true WTF fashion, what is it that made my parents wrap me up in a pink blanket? And in addition to that, giving me a feminine name. Big head, big lips, wrapped in the pink blanket. Perfect ingredients for my self-esteem. Needless to say, coming to South Africa had challenges of its own. One of them was me teaching every second person the correct pronunciation of my name. Y, V, E, S, silent S. But that on its own wasn't enough to stop the kids teasing me at school, because they still thought that I was Adam's wife in the Garden of Eden. Hey Eve, where's Adam? Or good evening. Yeah, anyway. Forgive your enemies, but never forget their names. A quote by John F. Kennedy. In more ways than one, this signifies the importance of coming to a stage of acceptance and progression, which is a vital interception. So who were my enemies? They weren't the kids at school, but more the inner demons of my self-inflicted insecurities, which was something I was willing to forget. I just embarked on a quest to find the true meaning of my name, and there's no better place to do that than in the Urban Dictionary. Now, never mind being wrapped up in a pink blanket. My parents knew exactly what they were onto when deciding to give me my name. Yves, a bit of a sexy beast. He's proper fit, as you can see, can cause uncontrollable obsession. I myself have suffered from Yves-tosis. The disease that rots your brains with Eveness. Ooh, Yves. He's quite hot. Now, never mind the red flag. I have no idea what it's doing there. But you can't believe everything else. And as if things couldn't get any better, Kylie Jenner decided to bring out her lip kit, and just like that, having thick lips became a fashion. So now I could proudly pout amongst influencers, knowing that I was on point. A sexy beast with lips that taste like marshmallows. So you can just imagine how my confidence shot up. It took me to extraordinary heights. Head boy at school, captain of the rugby team, a somewhat beautiful girlfriend. Whoa, I say somewhat because she's now my ex. But most of all, it gave birth to my alter ego, Dr. Yves. A beautiful black man, beautiful chocolate man, that is all about peace, love, and a little bit of food sack, which is actually my biggest takeout. Peace to finally come to a stage of acceptance, love towards yourself and your fellow man, and for anything or anyone which adds no value to your life, well, food sack. Okay. Zenshin, a Japanese term, said it best when mentioning that a flower does not think of competing with the flower next to it. It just blooms, which is something that my teammates at first failed to understand, but later came to accept. We all have our own rituals before a game. Some of them chose hardcore rap, metal, or banging their heads against the wall. I, on the other hand, being different, chose to just sit in the corner and vibe to my favorite song by Madonna. I'm in love with you, you silly thing. Anyone can see. What is it with you, you silly thing? Just take it from me. It was not a chance meeting. Feel my heart beating. You're the one. Thank you. But don't be fooled. Something about that song still makes me want to hurt you. Make you regret the day you ever met me. Paralyze you. But as in life, the highs come with the low. So how do you handle a breakup? How do you handle always being suspected of using a banned substance? How do you handle being taken in for a doping test? How do you handle taking forever to produce a urine sample because you've just played a game and you're dehydrated? And just when you're about to have something to produce, how do you handle the embarrassment of the coordinator walking in on you? Yves, just try to give me something. How do you handle every embarrassment, setback, or disappointment that threatens to turn your world into an emotional tampon? You just blossom. You roll with the punches and you learn from every experience. I feel like some of my peers could benefit from my expert advice. Sumitra, you support the wrong football team, make better choices. Zach, I once ate cottage cheese. Don't do it. Inside joke. And Ryan, your mullet will take you places you've never even dreamt of. Go forth and conquer. And to the rest of the class, we all know that when Di starts scratching her head, it probably means you did something wrong, or you're about to be ambushed with an abundance of whys. So why can't you be great? And Joe, I don't care what you said this morning, but why can't you start a boy band? Huh? Why can't you be the best version of yourself, and why can't you be president? Never mind the sky-high petrol price. Along with my partnership with the Sandwich Man, We've combined to give your taste buds a better experience because you deserve extra chicken in your sandwich. You deserve extra mustard, extra avos. And for those times when it feels like you're saying way more than you should, oh man. You also deserve a waffle for your waffle. I thank you.